Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new episode of Why Is It So Hard with your host Nyzah and
Hannah.
So for this episode, we're going to be talking about why is perfection so hard, and like how in like today's society, like we're so focused on like presenting the best versions of ourselves that we neglect like our authentic, versions. So yeah, we're gonna just dive into that. Um, but first, I want to ask, like, what do you think like perfection is?
I feel like a lot of people have like a certain image in their head of like how you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, all
Right.
this stuff. And to be honest, like even my family are very like, oh, you should look like this. We're Jewish, so it's like, oh, you should do this and this. Obviously, that's a religious thing, so that's different. But at this age, what should you do? Like, how much money should you have? And like a lot of it is like, this is life. Not
Right.
everything is by the book. And
Right.
that's how my mom is. She's like by the book, which is like, it's good that some people operate like that. Like for me, like I need things to be planned. I need things to be like, kind of like in working order. Like I don't like to be stressed, so I like to have things like planned and everything. But like a lot of times it's like life happens and like you just have to go with the flow sometimes,
Right.
What do you think?
I would say like for me, perfection is like, well, I don't believe in perfection. I don't think anything. Well, that's the whole concept of this video. We're talking about like what like we used to like think perfection was, and then like we realized like, oh, that's like not attainable.
Yeah.
But I always thought that like perfection was like just like being good at like everything, like not like you just get something as soon as even if it's like something new, like you just understand it immediately and like you're so good at it, then
Yeah.
I learned like that is like just that's just stupid. I'm not stupid, it's silly,
You have
like
to learn
because
things.
you have to learn things in order to
Yeah.
be good at them. And also, not everyone's good at everything. We all have our unique strengths and weaknesses. So
Yeah.
that's what I used to think perfection was, just being good at everything, never failing, and just like, yeah, that was my idea of perfection. But now that we're older, we obviously know that that's impossible. Like we're all human, we all have weaknesses, and like, and that's like not a bad thing. Weaknesses aren't a bad thing. I think like it's a good thing because you get to have something to like overcome.
Yeah, you see what the problem is,
Yeah.
and you see what your weaknesses and your strengths are, and you work on it.
Right.
And that's how you grow as a person.
Right, exactly. If you're perfect, how are you supposed to grow as a person? You're just like in the same place you always were. Like I like that, we have flaws because I get to like look back and just be like, wow, I really made a lot of progress, like, and it continues, like it never stops. Like we get to continue like growing, changing, and for better or for worse. Imagine if everyone was just like automatically like just good at everything. Like what's the point? Like what's the point of even doing anything if you know you're going to succeed? Like sometimes failing is like a good thing, like because you're like, okay, I failed at this, I get to be better at it, and then I get to like this is the opportunity for growth. So how do you think like things like social media like impacts like our generation in particular in terms of like perfection?
I feel like media in general is very much so the reason why society is the way it is.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right.
I am in beauty school. I mean, we all talked about this before. If you haven't seen one of our videos,
Go check
welcome
it out.
anyway.
Yeah. And go onto her hair page, guys. What is it?
Hair Lady Hannah. So, yes, I'll be posting some of my,
She just posted a video that got like 7,000 views, which is like, I'm not surprised.
That was a good little accomplishment for me.
Yeah. Don't have to work the rest of the year. That was the only accomplishment I need for,
I know,
forever.
like, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so me, like, I just feel like media is one of the biggest reasons. Oh yes, because I'm in beauty school. Um, we actually talked about different beauty standards from back then to now, different countries, different religions. Everybody has or had per se a different style, different ways that beauty standards were back then. I forget what it might have been the Victorian era. I don't remember, but they had the beauty standard where if you had a bigger forehead, that was considered beautiful because that was the age of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So, bigger forehead means bigger brain.
They would have
you're
loved
smarter.
me then. I would have ate
Oh, would you
Victorian era.
stop? It's not even big.
No, I mean,
You want to talk about forehead? I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I'm just not. But just know.
No, just kidding, guys. I love my forehead. I have a big brain,
That's what the standard was, And then in another area it was like bigger women was voluptuous. They were considered beautiful. In the Asian countries, it would be, lighter skin. It's just like a lot of the different areas just had different beauty standards for different reasons, obviously. But saying that, that shows how different areas, different people have different unique styles. I feel like nowadays it's like everybody is trying to look the same a little bit.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean a lot of people want to have the small waist, pretty face, and the big booty. And that's everybody's getting like matching BBLs with my twin and all this stuff. I'm like, it's a trend.
You know what that reminds me of? You know that movie Robots?
Yes.
Like how they tried to make every robot look the exact same. Like that's what this is like reminding me of, because like everybody's trying to like alter their like facial features, and that's what that's why I don't like why your face is so like unique. Everyone has like a unique face, and to like take away all the things that make you unique just to look like everybody else, like that doesn't.
Yeah.
I feel like like what's the point of even like I mean, no. I feel like you should own like the face, the body that you were born in or whatever. I'm not saying like I like don't get, if you want to get surgery, but like don't let other people influence like your conception of beauty.
Snaps.
You are beautiful.
Period.
I am beautiful.
Yeah. But that reminds me of the song from Princess and the Frog. Don't matter what you look like.
I would play that, but I don't want us to get copyrighted. So you just go and look up that song, and it'll match the theme perfectly.
Yeah.
So,
but, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, be healthy and happy in your own body.
Yeah.
But it's not really like on the outside that matters. It's the inside. I know, and nobody cares. But at the end of the day, like on a spiritual note, at the end of this, it's your mind, soul, and your spirit, and that's what is the most important, to keep healthy, to keep your mind like fresh and just clear. You don't want to be out here like, oh, I need to like get this and get that, all these materialistic items. Like, okay, like obviously we want to have that stuff in life, but that shouldn't be a main priority to you. You should be spending time with your family. You should be spending time with your friends,
with yourself,
and most definitely yourself. You need to take time to meditate and honestly really take that time to just build as a person,
Okay, Nyzah. I mean, Hannah.
Oh my gosh. No, because he's the same way with that. He's always, with...
I try. I feel like we are all making progress. Like, we all are trying to be, like, our betters. Okay, that's the thing. Don't try to be perfect. Try to be your best self,
Yeah.
Like, go achieve things that you set out to achieve, like that aren't like influenced by other people.
Exactly.
Because we're all here for different reasons. Like, we all have different goals and like mindsets. So, try to, achieve what you think is possible, you know?
Yeah.
But that brings us to the next question. What would your best self most likely be like? Like, what traits would your best self have?
Um, I feel like
And like how? Oh, and also like how can you start, like, you know,
working my way up there.
Yeah, working your way.
So
there.
I feel like recently, everything costs money, and like for the most part, I am in beauty school and in college, so it's kind of like, I'm just really trying to work,
Right.
pay for those bills, pay for all that stuff, and like that's kind of where my mind is at right now, and I feel like it's kind of hard for me to take the time for myself. So I feel like once I've accomplished everything that I need to accomplish, then I'll have more time to work on things.
Right.
However, it's like I need to prioritize myself a little more during these times that I'm, trying to become successful.
Right.
Because, I become successful, but my body and my mind is so overworked.
Right.
That I'm already tired and stuff. So
yeah, that's what balance is all about. Another thing, balance. Like, you got to keep balance in everything. Like, don't overdo one area of your life, because then everything else just falls apart,
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I just wanted to also mention that I feel like, the influencers and models and all the famous people, I feel like most of them are on TikTok, everything, even I love Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all of them, but it's the same thing. Everybody is trying to look the same and be the same. You need to be your own person. I mean, listen, I have a stomach, whatever, okay, my butt isn't perfectly round, my arms have a little chub, at the end of the day,
that's not even bad. That's what people try to make those things bad, but that, again, no body should be labeled as bad bodies, or because it's what you're born with.
You should be healthy as long as you're exercising and eating good foods.
Yeah.
And portion
you feel
control.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Feeling good. It shouldn't even matter really what you look like. I mean, hygiene is obviously.
I mean, yeah. Hygiene. That's something you can control. You can control how you.
Be all stinky.
You don't want to be the smelly one. Okay?
Yeah. Everybody's I don't know about that. But yeah, so I feel don't be influenced. Obviously, this is how I look at it. Take me or leave me. If you don't like how I look, or you feel like all these other girls look better, you can go get them.
Right.
If you just feel like you need to be with somebody that looks like everybody else, you go ahead. And again, no shame to those people who do have the BBLs and everything. You look great, listen. But I'm talking for the people who either can't afford to get the BBLs,
right.
Their schedule's busy, they can't really make it to the gym right now, people who gained a little bit of weight, or lost a little bit of weight, it's just include everybody, social media again has a lot of impact on what people should look like and all this stuff, when really you should just be taking care of yourself and loving yourself.
Period.
And that's what it is. So what do you feel like your best version of yourself is?
Well, first, thanks for, letting us know all that. That was really, amazing.
Of course.
Hannah was talking, everybody. Yay!
Oh.
Okay. So, what I think my best version is I don't know. When I think of the future, I imagine myself to be, very, calm, zen. I'm in, a... nothing, no outside thing can influence, my inner self or disturb my inner peace, So, and also, I'm able to, spread love to other people, because, again, you never know, if someone is, struggling, a lot mentally, so I want to, be able to, when people see me, they'll see, the love that I have for myself and for other people. If that makes sense. If you know what I'm trying to say, then okay, thank you. But yeah, I want to be able to emit love to everyone I meet, and to show that.
Aww.
Because people.
Be a warm person.
Be a warm person. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be
he's great at listening and talking too.
I try. But yeah, so I wanna. Yeah, my ideal self, calm, peaceful. loving, warm, yeah, all that stuff. And I want to
The
be
list goes on.
fashionable. That's like up there, because I always want to look good.
The best herbalist of all time.
Oh yeah, an herbalist. Yeah, I also want to be an herbalist. Oh, if I actually am an herbalist right now. If you want to go check out that
oh yeah,
page,
I forgot.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Speaking of which, I forgot. Yeah, if you want to go check out that, go over there to Herbal Essential Store. Make all types of herbs, teas, smoothies, all that type of stuff. So, and we would love for your business. So yeah, thank you. And like yeah, I just want to help people like with my like that with herbs and like with my numerology page. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have a numerology page where I give you like personal readings and stuff like that.
Dude, look at that.
Day numbers. Ugh, crazy. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Go into detail.
Well, yeah. So basically, you guys know like astrology and stuff like that. Well, this is like that, but with numbers. And I feel like personally, it's more like personal because numbers are universal. Like they're the same in every country. And I feel like when I give people readings, like numerology readings versus like astrology readings, like they feel like it's more them, like it's more personal to them. So if you would like that, then please go over there. The readings are really affordable, and you get to use it forever. So yeah, if you want to check that out, please do.
Yeah, for those people who don't understand, what he's basically saying is like based on your birthday and your information, not your social security number, but like some small details about you. He's gonna take that and he's gonna find out some information about who you are, and it's so like he did me and a couple people that we know. And spot on. So, some of your weaknesses, strengths, your loves, your career path, like a lot he can help you out with, talk to you, find who you are inside and who you can become.
Thank you, Hannah.
Yeah. I'm just saying it in case you didn't understand that.
Well,
it's a little confusing.
It's a little, yeah. That's one thing like people will get. Like it's confusing because it's so accurate, and like I wouldn't even know the person. I could do it with a complete stranger. I can like know their whole personality in like 2 minutes. So yeah, that's fun. I want to always do that like type of thing, in the future. But yeah, so that's like my ideal self. I hope that you guys liked it.
Yeah. But the message basically of this video is like there's no such thing as perfection.
Yeah.
Again, like Nyzah perfectly said, it's the way to better yourself, the best version of yourself.
Right.
There's obviously trends and stuff, like
I mean, no one's saying like not taking part in trends, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you can do that if you want. Like if there's like let's say a fashion trend that you think like, oh, I have something like that in my closet. Like
just
then
something that you like. Don't change yourself for anybody.
Period.
Or what? Like for me and Nyzah, I feel like we both have a pretty large range of like style. So I mean, I could dress like girly, I could dress sporty, like whatever.
Right.
Same with my music. Same with
pretty much.
My friends. I have a lot of different friends.
Yeah. It's like we. Don't put yourself in a box either, because there's so many different parts of you like that you probably haven't like unlocked, or like what is the word? There's so
uncovered?
Many uncovered. Ooh. But yeah, so don't put yourself in a box. Like try out new things. Like no one's saying like don't try new things. Do that, and if you like it, then voila, you have like a new thing added onto like your your personality or your person. So yeah, that's like I feel like and like what would you want somebody to like take away from this video? Like what's like the key message that you would like to deliver somebody who's like struggling with like trying to be like perfect, like they're like perfect like in the term like what would you want somebody to like take away from this video like about like perfection? Like
don't be so hard on yourself, especially you, because he's so hard on himself. The thing is, like when you're learning something new, it can take you so many times to be able to be like, okay, I got this down.
Yeah.
For me, I've been learning that with with haircuts recently.
Yeah.
So hard. My mannequin has bald now. But listen, it's a work in progress, okay?
Right.
So, I was getting frustrated too, not gonna lie. But the thing is, like, I don't do haircuts that much, you know? So, it's
I mean, you don't
like-
have to explain, like, you're just new at it, you know? Like, it's a
Yeah.
work in progress, and you're gonna get better over time.
Yeah, so
you know?
that's the message, like, you know, too. It's like, you're not gonna be like successful or like great at anything just like this. It takes time.
Mhm.
So take your time, if you know what
Be
I mean.
patient with yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like another, and that's what I was gonna say, like, you know, for my advice, like, you will never be perfect. Everything that you think hasn't been done has been done before. So like let that be a comfort to you, you know, like when you're like trying to like, you know, do something like perfect or whatever. Like it's all been done. Do something like if you're doing like a project or a task, like do what you would like, not what other people would like. Don't let other people's like opinions or thoughts like influence your own. Like, oh, what would people think if I do this? Like, no, do what you like.
I mean, obviously this is like
Yeah, well, take
like
it
threatening or like
take it. Well, they know that. Hopefully, there's no serial killers watching this. If so, yeah. So, but yeah, but thank you guys so much for listening to this video or watching it. We love you so much. We always we always love that you are taking the time out of your day to watch our videos. And if you would like to watch more, there's some, you know, somewhere on the screen. We'll just put all that around there.
Also watch our TikToks.
Watch our TikToks. Watch our you know,
YouTube,
Instagram.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, if you're watching it,
YouTube,
Spotify,
Instagram, TikTok. Listen to Spotify.
Right. Yeah.
And
just
listen to yourself.
And yourself. Oh, that was so good.
I just came up with this on the spot. Oh wait. No.
Wait. I gotta reach back there. Okay. But thank you guys.
Every time we're about to start the handstand, we're always like, oh wait.
Oh wait.
Oh my god, the laugh.
But yeah, the laugh was perfect.
Sorry.
Perfect. You know.
Scare anybody. I don't know if kids are watching this.
Oh, shush. But again, but for real though, thanks guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe wherever you are. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.